The time has come for you to learn the realities of what it means to detox from weed and get weed out of your system ASAP. Whether it's for you're on parole, you don't want to get charged or whatever, whether it's for a government job or just for your personal upkeep, you want to maybe quit weed or better moderate your usage, this video will give you all the keys, all the necessary information you need to detoxify from weed. This video came highly requested and I got you covered, so tap in.
Do you wanna go and kick it with me? Say, do you wanna go and kick it with me? Girl, we can get away, take the night out. Put your shoes on, we leaving right now. Let me get it. Do you wanna go and kick it with me?
Welcome back to another installment of Edutainment. Y'all already know what the going on. Consider subscribing. I'm a cool guy. I'm a normal guy. I'm a fun guy.
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's just more questions you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
I make videos on this channel that I guarantee to make you laugh, brighten up your day, but most importantly, you will learn something that you can apply to your own personal life and make it better. No long talk, let's get right into the information.
3 weeks later.
So, number one, obviously, it's a no-brainer. It's common sense, but if you and I, are interacting in the world, you'll know that common sense ain't so common. So, obviously, the first step is to stay off the weed. Stay off the weed.
Stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. He ain't getting busted for using weed.
So chronic or heavy users of weed can expect for the weed to stay in their system anywhere from 10 days all the way up to 30 to even a couple months. So 10 days is usually the minimum, and 60 or even 90 days depending on how often, how much your body composition is. This strategy isn't a quick fix, but it will speed up the process by which you can detoxify from weed quicker, right? So it's not a quick fix. If you're looking for one day, 1 week, this is not the video. So skirt. But if you're looking for a long-term guaranteed solution to your issue, to either pass your drug test for personal reasons, for parole, for government job, or you just want to be sober, then this video is for you. To effectively remove weed from your system, it's important that you stop using it, because each time you use it again, it restarts and resets the whole detoxification process. So it's kind of essentially like you're starting over from scratch to detox.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
To detoxify is what I mean. So not only is it important to stop smoking, but number two, it's important that you exercise regularly. Why should you exercise? Because all the sweat that accumulates from you exercising is another method by which you start seeping out all the toxins in your body, in your system, right? So a quality tip is to implement into high intensity interval training into your lifestyle, into your day-to-day life. Out of the week, 2 or 3 times. So essentially what will happen, just a very easy method to do is to get a stationary bicycle, okay? Warm up for 2 minutes, go hard for 20 seconds, rest for a minute, go hard for 20 seconds, rest for a minute, and repeat that process 3 or 4 times. And that is a way for you to essentially work out, sweat, and really maximize the time by which you are working out, right? If you want to go more in detail about why this is so effective, I'll link the book the 1 minute workout, courtesy of something Abala, I think that's his name, in the description of this video. Is a phenomenal book and really gives you the science behind why less is more when it comes to working out. So number 2, implement high intensity interval training 3 times a week into your lifestyle. Maybe more if you were trying to, like, you know, speed up the process, but a minimum of 3 times. There's a reason why you have nice sweats when you, if you watch this video. If you haven't experienced it yet, you may experience it in the future. But night sweats, a lot of people say they experience night sweats when they are trying to not smoke weed, right? That's another way for your body trying to essentially cleanse itself of all the THC buildup and toxins from daily smoking or daily use of weed. And real quick, another pro tip that I haven't seen other people talk about, I guess this is number 3, is to try intermittent fasting. So intermittent fasting, a quick rundown, is essentially interchanging between periods of eating and not eating. So for example, let's say you stop eating at 12 midnight. You won't eat your next meal, you won't eat anything or drink anything with calories until 12 p.m. or in the afternoon, or 3 p.m. or 6 p.m. right? So the more you put off eating, the more your body has the ability to self-regulate, self-cleanse, and really get rid of all the dead or make newer, more nourishable cells in your body. Intermittent fasting is a crucial way for your body to become sensitive to insulin. Why it works is because rather than your body spending time breaking down food that you're digesting throughout the day or just in general, your body is now breaking down and maximizing the food already in your system, like the fat, all that stuff that's already there. Number 3, and I cannot stress this enough, but is to drink enough water. I made a whole video on how to drink more water. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link right here. But essentially, how you can drink more water is get a hydro flask. I'll link that in the description of this video as well. You drink about 1 full glass of that as soon as you wake up. As soon as you wake up, drink a full glass. And then you fill it back up. And then before you head out, drink half a glass of the hydro flask. And then by the time you get to work, drink the other half. Noon, drink another half. And then before you leave to go home, finish the other half. I go into a lot more detail and more specifics, essentially how to do it for your body type in terms of your body composition in the video. But essentially, that's how you create the habit of drinking more water. So water is essentially cleaner, more nourishable, and it's something that your body can actually use rather than you using all these sugary drinks that only clog your system more. Other options are definitely green tea, black tea, and things to avoid are Gatorade, pop, soda, creamy coffee, stuff like that that will only clog your system and make it harder for you to detoxify. Obviously, you're gonna pee a lot early going on, but that's because your body is now creating a homeostasis to accommodate for the new influx of water. So if you're consistently drinking water for the next week or 2, your body will naturally get used to the intake of water, and we won't have to pee or go to the washroom as much as before.
All right, there's the homework. Any questions? Can I use the bathroom? I don't know. Can't.
So temporary discomfort for long-term, passing of a drug test or quicker weed detoxification. Number 5, a quick tip is your eating habit. The more fat you eat, or the more fatty types of foods you eat, the more likely the THC is gonna get stuck in your system. And that's why I said you should implement intermittent fasting, right? Because your body will essentially maximize and essentially break down your body's own fat in your system, and that's another way for you to get rid of the THC. So you want to avoid eating too fatty foods that will only keep the THC stuck in your system longer. So fruits such as oranges, broccoli, pineapple, stuff like that. Not overly fatty foods like steak, too much chicken like Popeyes. Just for a little time period, avoid that shit. Number 6 is you want to avoid CBD and nicotine. I've said in previous videos that CBD oil in general is a good way to help you deal with the withdrawal symptoms of weed. But if you are trying to detoxify in order to pass a drug test or a sobriety test or whatever it is, then in this case you want to avoid using CBD oil, because CBD has been shown to misguide drug tests and make it more likely for marijuana to appear in your urinal system and blood system. Also, what you want to be doing is regularly taking at-home drug tests yourself, just to see where you're at, how much of it is still in your system, and to see the progress that you're making within these next week or two. And pro tips. So here's what you should be doing the day of. You don't want to give them your first pee. You want to give them your third or fourth pee for that day. That means the night before, the day before, pretty much, when you drink as much water as possibly can be, right? So that you can at least go to the washroom 1 or 2 times before the actual test itself. So you want to give them your third or fourth pee when it comes to the day of the test. And number 2 is you want to take the middle part of your pee. So first you want to pee out a little bit, just a little bit, and then give them the middle part of the pee, and then don't give them like the last part of the pee. I know it's weird, but you're trying to maximize all the possible. You're trying to stack things in your favor as much as possible, right? The first part of the pee can be the thickest, and the last part of it can also be the most concentrated in terms of like just the liquids, right? So pee out of the cup a little bit, and then give them the middle part of the pee, and don't give them the last part. So these are the best, most natural methods by which you can detoxify. And don't buy all that trash 24-hour, 36-hour detoxification processes. You're just wasting your money, okay? I want you to be able to have a natural remedy to detoxify yourself from marijuana, weed, ganja, whatever you want to call it. And of course, please do not use someone else's pee. You could easily be charged for a felony, especially if you're on probation, right? You don't want to play those games, and they'll still test you afterwards, and if you test positive, that's just double whammy for no reason. All right, so if you want the more strategies, the understanding, the mindset, the meditation practices to deal with the withdrawal symptoms, and just get over your addiction once and for all, whether you get this, in this video specifically, weed, alcohol, gambling, porn, I got you. My mini course and mini email series will get you covered. I'll get you right, no questions asked. I got you covered. Hopefully you found this video helpful. I have a ton of other marijuana related videos you want to check out, marijuana withdrawal symptoms, and some more personal experience, personal stories of people who have tried, and testimonials of how they went about quitting weed and using it moderately rather than abusing it. So check those out, links in the description, everything. God bless, much love, peace and joy, namaste, and always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. And remember as well, too much of any good thing is good for nothing. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Deuces.
You gon' have the time of your life. Never heard nobody rhyme in this tight. Let me kick it to you. I know we just met. We both vibing with each other over dumb text. Weeks pass and you hit me with a what's next. You